So, I want to welcome everybody to Tai Chi for Health with Bob. I am a certified Tai Chi for health, Tai Chi for arthritis and fall prevention by the Tai Chi for Health Institute. So, I'm certifiable. Now, the class that we're going to do uses the movements of Tai Chi and Qigong and the principles of Tai Chi to get moving, to improve our muscle strength, improve our flexibility, improve our ability to resist disease, generally improving our health and improve our point of view, and also to improve our balance, both physically and emotionally. You get a lot out of this class, at least that's what I'm hoping to do. You're going to need a little bit of space around you. I'd like, if you can, to take a step in any direction. If you need to sit down for the class, feel free to do so. You can do all of the class seated, just moving the upper part of your body and moving your legs. Last week, I did demonstrate some of those movements in class. And if you didn't get a copy of that class, note in the chat, I'll send it to you. So if you have any small animals, keep them from under your feet. My only rule is don't fall down. You don't have to memorize anything in this class. You don't have to be super exercising. Just stay within your comfort zone. Do what I do. Be my mirror image as we go through these movements and try to relax, get in touch with your body. So with all that being said, I want you to bring your feet as close as you can together. Bring your hands to your lower abdomen. We're just going to breathe. I want you to try to breathe from the diaphragm. We inhale and we exhale. As you inhale, I want your belly to expand. As we exhale, it gets a little smaller. Let's do a couple more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Now this time I want you to inhale and hold it at the top just for a moment. Feel what it's like to hold on and let it out with a sigh. Feel what it's like to let go. Now we're going to start moving. We inhale and the hands float up. We exhale, they float down. Now throughout the class, we're going to be moving slowly and smoothly and continuously as if there were resistance in the air. These are the first of the four principles that we talk about in this class. As we inhale, the hands float up. As we exhale, the knees and waist soften and we come down. We're lubricating our joints. We're getting into the body, into the movements, focusing on that, trying to put other cares outside class. Now this time we're going to bring our hands all the way up. So we inhale and then slowly, slowly down in front as we exhale, sinking the chi. We're going to step out to the side, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to continue our movement. This time the hands float up in front as we inhale and slowly fall down as we exhale. The Tai Chi movement, open the door. The first movement of all Tai Chi forms and the beginning of a journey. You might feel the air between your fingers as you move. Now we're going to modify this movement. We're going to bring the hands up to the chest, turn the palms up and reach toward the ceiling, and slowly, slowly come down. So only go as far as is comfortable for you today. We're not trying to raise the roof. We're just trying to give a nice good morning stretch. This is the Qigong movement, supporting the heavens like a pillar. We're going to modify it. We're going to come up to the heart. One palm goes up, the other palm goes down, connecting the sky and the earth. Inhale as the hands come together. Exhale as they separate. Inhale and exhale. Now, if my telling you how to breathe bothers you, it's understandable. Just ignore me and breathe normally. I try to coordinate the breath with the movements, partly just to slow them down, and partly so that we can get a connection with the tradition of Tai Chi as a martial art, where you exhale on the effort and inhale on the preparation. We're now going to lean a little bit, starting to stretch the side abdominal muscles. But again, throughout the movements, always stay in your comfort zone. If something hurts, don't do it. Now we're going to go sideways. Hand reaches out. Now the other hand reaches out. This is the Qigong movement called the dragon spreads its wings. I'm going to do a few more dragon exercises. We inhale as we come to the center, exhale as we stretch. There's a similar one called the dragon grabs the elixir. So as the hand moves out, it actually grabs a vial of magical potion. I'm going to continue with our dragon series. We're going to bring our hands across in front of us. And this is the dragon swinging its tail. So at this point, we've begun shifting our weight from side to side, which brings us to the fifth of the principles of Tai Chi that I often talk about, which is the conscious shift of weight from side to side. Now we're going to do one more tail exercise. We're going to stretch the dragon's tail. So we're going to reach up to the side and now come to the other side. So we inhale as we come across and exhale. To stretch a little more, we're going to bring our back foot out. Doesn't have to be far, because as we stretch, we're doing a little bit of a hip opening exercise, lubricating that big ball joint on the hip. And we're also doing a balance exercise. All the weights on the standing leg, and the other is just there to save us from falling down. Let's continue with the dragons. We're now going to take the dragon for a swim, bringing our palms together. We're going to reach up to the side and look the other way. Come down to the other side. So we're doing a little mini squat. We're also warming up the neck. So we're looking over the shoulder, but only as far as is comfortable. We're not trying to be the actress in that old horror movie. I think it was The Omen. Can't turn her neck all the way around. So we're just going as far as is comfortable. Now we're going to take that dragon for a diving swim. So we're going to go down toward the corner and up and down the other side. So this is the dragon's version of the infinity pool. It's making an infinity sign. We're going to come back to the center. I think we're going to stop our dragons there and just sink the chi. I think we're ready to push a mountain. So we're going to bring our foot in and we're going to step out to the corner and push up and away. We inhale as we come back. Exhale as we go out. So this is usually called push-pull or push the mountain. You might visualize the sea moving out and back in. In fact, there's a Qigong movement that if we push down toward the floor, it's called pushing the ocean. We're not doing that now. We're just going to push that mountain one more time, and then we're going to do some more movements in this corner direction. We're going to bring our palms together, go forward. Now separate our palms as we swim backward. You'll feel in your arms a twisting motion. That's good. We're lubricating those joints, trying to keep everything limber. It's a Qigong move called Part the Clouds. We're now going to reverse direction, and we're going to have the mama bear gather her cubs. So the back of the hands come together, and then we scoop downward. Let's do one more. Now we're going to reach upward, crossing our wrists as the princess goes to the mountaintop. And now we're going to go into the valley, same princess, same hike. So we're crossing our wrists as we lunge forward and go down, strengthening our legs, teaching our brain where our center of gravity is relative to our feet. Let's do one more. We're going to sit back. We're going to sink the chi. And then we're going to do that same set of movements to the other side. Assuming I can remember them. So we're going to step out and we're going to push the mountain. Exhale as we push. Inhale as we roll back. And we're now going to part the clouds. With the rain the last couple of days, we can use some parting of the clouds, although the rain was very important to us. And we're going to reverse direction, gather those baby cubs. And what comes next? Oh, we're going to go to the mountaintop with the princess. And then into the valley. We're going to sit back. Right now, this time, we're going to hug a big tree. And as we inhale, the hands come out. As we exhale, they come together and come down. We're now going to bring the back of our hands together. And as we inhale, we rise, bring the hands all the way up, and then exhale as we come down. Again, softening the knees and the waist to do a little mini squat. And this is a Qigong movement called the fountain. Now there's a modification of the fountain. If we only come up halfway and then reach out, sort of doing 2 squats. This is sometimes called making space. Let's do another fountain. We're going to add to the fountain. Let's do one more. We're going to come up halfway. Now we're going to reach out to the front and be a tiger pouncing. Bring our hands back, finish the fountain, and come down. This is another Qigong movement called Embrace the Tiger, Return to the Mountain. Now this time we're going to just sink the Qi. We're going to do a few Tai Chi movements. We're going to start by bringing our hands to one side, bringing the opposite foot in on the ball of the foot, and do a little dance. Now we're doing a one leg squat. Our hands are going down and in, up and out. Now we're going to step out to that corner. Hands do the same movement. And we lunge. This is the Tai Chi movement called brush knee and push. So we exhale as we push. We inhale as the arms circle around to get back in position to push again. Inhale and exhale. And we're doing it slowly. So sometimes when you're doing the movement, try to think about how the air feels against your fingers. Just a way of getting your brain focused on what the body is doing. Making that mind-body connection. And we're going to bring the hands to the other side. Bring the opposite foot in, and we're going to do the same set of movements so we can go the other direction. Going to step out now and brush knee and push. So it's called brush knee and push, even though you don't brush the knee, but you do push. Hand comes down by the thigh. That's pretty close to the knee. Now when we get to this position, we're going to take this hand, bring it all the way up, and then slide it down the leg. The other hand goes all the way up, slides down the leg. And this is the last dragon movement that I didn't do before. This is the dancing dragon. One more. We're going to sink the Qi. I think we're going to do a few swinging exercises. Again, the swinging side to side is activating those leg muscles. It's giving us a chance of thinking about how the weight is distributed from foot to foot. I try to visualize pouring the weight into one leg, the hollow leg, the bar, but pouring the weight into one leg and then pouring it into the other. Now we're going to bring out the heel of one foot. I'm going to bring it back and bring out the heel of the other foot. Let's do that again, just the feet. Now we're going to add a hand. We're going to bring out the foot and raise the hand over the foot. We're going to go to the other side, do the same thing. Now this time we're going to have both hands over the foot, one at the eye level, one at the elbow level. This is the Tai Chi movement called raise hands, or play the pipa, play the lute, play the guitar. They never call it play the mandolin, so I used to play that. So let's do one more set. We're going to go back to swing. And we're going to do a balance exercise this time. We're going to start by taking this hand, bringing it up in front of the face, Just do the hand again. Now we're going to bring that sided foot in on the ball of the foot. It's a center step. Let's do that again. Now we're going to raise that knee, if you can. If you can't, leave the foot on the floor. But in any of the exercises where you can't actually do the movement, you should try to visualize doing the movement just to start making those connections between the brain and the muscles. Because recent science has demonstrated that just visualizing an action does activate the brain, activate the neural connections, and even does activate the muscles to a small extent. Now I'm going to go to the other side, do the same thing. Now this hand comes up in front of the eye. Let's do one more time, just the hand. Now the foot comes in. I think we're ready to raise that knee, if you can. And I'll remind you that my only rule in class is don't fall down. So if in any of the balance exercises you need to hold on to a chair or even do it seated, that's fine. Let's do our kick at this point. We've already raised our foot off the floor. We're now going to try to actually kick with heel. We're going to do it, we're going to inch up on the movement. So we start by crossing our hands. This is actually a Tai Chi movement called cross hands. Now we're going to bring the foot in a center step. We're now going to raise our knee and point it to where we want to kick. I'm going to kick that direction. And we're going to kick with that heel. Now we're going to spread our hands to hopefully get a little better balance as we kick. And I'm staring at my bookcase. You need to be able to do this kick. You really want to have your eyes focused on something at a distance that doesn't move. Now I'm going to go to the other side. So we're going to start by crossing our wrists. Now we're going to bring our foot in a center step. Now we're going to point our knee where we want to kick. We're going to kick with the heel. And now we're going to separate our hands. So we've done our golden rooster stands on one leg. We've done our kick with heel. I think we're going to do one more balance exercise in this position. So we're going to stop and sink the chi. Now we're going to start flying like a bird. So we inhale as the wings come up. Exhale as the wings come down. Now we're going to raise one foot off the floor, if we can. I usually have a lot of difficulty with this movement. Now we're going to bring our hands all the way up and then step down. We're going to do that on the other side. So the other foot comes off the floor. Now the hands come all the way up and down. Now one of my teachers usually follows this by keeping his foot raised while he waves his wings. He has very good balance. I don't, so I'm going to try it. But I do, again, don't fall down. So this time we're going to raise the knee. And if we can, we're going to keep it up while we wave our wings. That was about as long as I could do it. We're going to do the other side, just for completeness sake. I can't do that at all. Let's try one more time. Nope. It's all good. All right, we're going to sink the chi. And I think we're ready to go up to the clouds. I'm going to take this hand, bring it across the face, then down, have the other hand come up. So this is a Tai Chi movement called waving hands like clouds. We're actually turning our torso side to side, so the hands are moving up and down, and it's our torso that's forcing them to move side to side. We're now going to add the feet. So when the hand is moving across the face, we're going to step in that direction. So here we go, we're going to go that way. We're going to take another step. And we're going to go back in the other direction. We're going to step and step. We can go a few more steps in this direction. So when you're doing this stepping, it's a perfect opportunity to think about the weight transfer from foot to foot. When your weight is totally transferred, then you can bring the leg out or move it in, and you're stable because the foot that has all the weight is in one place, not moving. So that's waving hands like clouds. And this is a very relaxing movement. You could actually do a moving meditation with this for 10 minutes. And as long as you're breathing from the diaphragm, focusing on the movement and the thickness of the air through which you're moving, you could become very, very relaxed. One of my students says she does this before she goes to sleep at night. We're going to do a few more movements as we're at cloud level. We're going to close our hands, becoming storm clouds. Now we're going to bring one hand above the head, the other at the belly, and look over the opposite shoulder. This is the tiger hugs its head. Now we're going to raise the one foot off the floor as we look over that shoulder. So this turns into another balance exercise. So think about that, pouring the weight into the standing leg so that the other leg is empty. We're going to go to the other side, do the same thing. So we're going to bring one hand above the head, the other at the belly. Now we're going to look over the shoulder. Now we're going to raise the foot off the floor. We do it a little bit better on the other side today. This way. There we go. But don't fall down. There we go. Now we're going to go a little higher. We're going to go to the moon. So we're going to first hold the moon. We're going to take the moon to the other side. Let's bring it back here again. And now we're going to toss the moon. So the top hand goes away, and we slowly guide the moon up toward the ceiling as we shift our weight from the back foot to the front foot. Now we're going to bring the other hand back in. We're going to come down with one hand while the other comes up. And it becomes the Tai Chi movement, part the wild horse's mane. So in this class, Tai Chi for Health, what I want you to feel is the air between your fingers, the gentle passage of your weight from one foot to the other foot. I want you to be very conscious of that movement. In Tai Chi, the martial art, you're thinking about how I'm going to be grabbing my opponent's arm and throwing him over my knee. That doesn't sound very relaxing to me. So for this class, that's not what we're doing. We're going to switch to the other side. So we're going to rotate the moon, take the top hand away, toss the moon. Inhale as we come back. Exhale as we go up. Now the hand comes back in and we're going to part the wild horse's mane. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're going to just take that moon, and I think we're going to do a few more exercises. The first one will be the fair lady works the shuttle. So we're going to step out to that corner, rotate the moon, and push. Inhale as we come back. Exhale as we deflect upward and push. As with all the other movements out to the diagonal, we're training our body to know where our weight is. We're strengthening our leg muscles. More, and now we're going to go to the other side. So we're going to take the moon, bring our foot back in, rotate the moon, bring the foot in, and now we're going to step out, rotate and push. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to come back. We're going to do some more with the moon. So first, let's do a few spinal stretch exercises with the moon. So we're going to take the moon, raise it up. We're going to swing it from side to side. This is sometimes called tipping the moon. Let's do one more set. We're going to bring our foot in, we're going to take the moon back, and we're going to take it for a rotation around the earth. So we're going to bring it out and back and around. We're going to reverse directions. We're going to go to the other side, do the same thing. So we're going to step out and orbit the earth. Reversing directions. We're going to come back. I wanted to do another exercise here. We're finished with the moon, but we are going to brush the earth and the sky. So first we're going to sync the chi. Now we're going to bring our hands behind us and go slowly down the leg as we're touching our leg. We now bring our hands out in front of us, all the way up, and then slowly, slowly down in front. Again, the hands go behind, and we're brushing the earth and the sky. It's a Qigong movement. And every time I want to tie my shoes, I say I should be doing this movement more so I can bend down to get my shoelaces easier. And we're going to sync the chi. And we're going to do a single whip. So we're going to start by rocking and going back to the clouds. Now we're going to take this hand, make a hook, have the other hand move away. So we inhale as the hand comes back, exhale as it strikes, then turns palm out. You could add the foot, center step, step out, strike. So if you're actually trying to hit someone, giving that extra momentum is important. Now we're going to reverse direction. We're going to take this hand all the way up, step back, squat down, and the hand moves away. So we're making a big circle in front of us. And as the hand moves away from us, it's going across the earth. It's this Tai Chi movement called the snake creeps down, or the snake creeps through the grass. We're going to release the hook, go back to the clouds. We're going to go to the other side to do the same thing. So if you go online and look for snake creeps down Tai Chi, you'll see people doing this very, very close to the ground, as if it was a snake actually crawling on the ground, and more power to them. Now this hand is going to make a hook, and this hand goes out and strikes. I don't think my body ever could do that, but at my age, it makes it a little different. Now, Paul Lamb, who is the head of the Tai Chi for Health Institute, is my age, and he gets down to the floor. So I know it's not because of my age, it's because of my flexibility. Let's do one more single whip. Now we're going to reverse direction. So we widen our stance, bring this hand up, squat down as the snake creeps through the grass. The part of this is giving a little extra stretch so you can see how far you can lean and still be in balance. We're going to do one more, then release the hook, go back to the clouds. I think we're ready to do one of my favorite movements, catch the sparrow's tail. So we're going to start by holding the ball, holding the moon. We're going to step out and then ward off. It's a 4-part movement, so we break it into 4 separate movements at first. This is sort of like part the wild horses mean, but it's parallel to the floor instead of going up toward the ceiling. After this one, we're going to do the second movement, pull back. So this hand scoops all the way up and then arcs down toward the floor. Go around to do it again. I always do every movement 3 or 4 times. Now we're going to go to the third movement, which is press. The palms come together. We lunge forward as the hands press against each other. We get back in position to do it again. Press. And a third time. And the fourth of the movements is push the mountain, which we did before. So you're pushing up and away because that's the most effective way to push somebody. You get them off the ground to push them farther away from you. Now we're going to put all of those movements together. And all together, they're called catch the sparrow's tail. So we ward off, and we pull back, then we press, and then we push. To coordinate the breath, you inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Last time, catch the sparrow's tail, ward off, pull back, press, and push. Now we're going to go to the other side, do the same set of movements. So first, we'll ward off 3 times. And we're going to pull back. So this hand scoops up, we pull back. Get back in position. Do it again. And yet again. And now we press. So the palms are together. They press together as we lunge. Get back in position. Press. And again. Finally, part 4, push the mountain. So we put those all together, catching the sparrow's tail. We ward off, pull back, press, and we push. We inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last time. Ward off. Pull back. Press. And push. We're going to sit back. We're going to sync the chi. And now we're going to do our centering exercise. We're going to bring our hands up to our midline, palms up. And as we inhale, one arm goes all the way up and slowly, slowly down in front. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more set. Focusing on the body, how you're feeling at this moment. We're going to bring our feet back closer together, bring our hands to our lower abdomen and check our breathing. If you want, you can close your eyes. Imagine you're a bamboo tree in a gentle breeze. Bamboo tree is strong yet flexible, just as we need to be. Take inventory of your body. How's your aches and pains that you had going into class? Are they a little less now, a little more? How's your weight feel on your feet as you waft in the breeze? All of this is to get into the moment, to make that mind-body connection. So we can open our eyes, take a big breath. So I want to thank you for participating in this Tai Chi and Qigong flow. We're going to do a few cool down exercises. And the purpose of the cool down exercises with most exercise routines is to cool down your hot muscles to get the blood flowing. But also in a Tai Chi class where we're moving gently throughout class, it's to help the brain have time to digest what we've been through. That's a kind of relaxation, the cooling down as well. So we're going to start with my favorite exercise, the spinal cord breathing. So we're going to do a bunch of different things all at once. We're arching our back as our shoulder blades come together, and we're breathing in to the diaphragm. We're now going to curl our back as we crunch, bring our elbows together as we exhale. So we inhale and arch. Exhale and crunch. Last time, inhale and arch. Inhale and crunch. And now we're going to do Dr. Paul Lamb's 3 cool down exercises. The first is the tapping of the thighs. To get that blood circulating, we've done a lot of squatting and lunging in class. I like it so much. I pat everywhere. The second cool down exercise is the tense and release exercise. So we're going to inhale and tense all the muscles that we can, and then exhale and relax all the muscles that we can. So here we go. Inhale and tense. Exhale, release. Inhale and tense. Exhale, release. Last time, inhale and tense. Exhale, release. And his third and final exercise is that big breath that I love so much, embracing the sky. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. So again, thank you for participating in today's class. Feel free to unmute yourself, ask any questions, make any comments. I'm going to stop the recording.